pros and cons of living in beautiful Avila Beach, California. Hi, and welcome back to Central Coast Living. I am Vernice, and I am a local real estate broker here on the Central Coast. I grew up here, raised my kids here, and I am still here. So in this channel, we talk about real estate, lifestyle, and everything in between. So if you've been thinking about moving to the Central Coast, then you're in the right spot. My goal is to try to save you some time and money as you're trying to discover the Central Coast and see if this is a good fit for you. So we're getting calls from people just like you trying to move in to the area, leave the area, or move within the area, and we absolutely love it. So feel free to reach out, day, evening, weekends, it doesn't matter. Hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of our future videos, and hit that like button because it helps other people find the same information, and then hit that bell so you don't miss any of our future content. All right, so I'm really excited about today's video talking about Avila Beach, California. So this is a little beach area that's tucked away off of the 101, about 10 minutes south of San Luis Obispo, our main area here in San Luis Obispo County. So it's 10 minutes south, and heading over on to Avila Beach Road. There you take that into Avila Beach. So we're going to talk about the pros and the cons. It is one of the most well sought out beaches here in our area, and I'm going to talk to you about both angles. So we're going to get into it right now. All right, so bestbeaches.net has rated Avila Beach, California a 9.6 rating as one of the best beaches and areas to live. So one of the reasons is obviously the climate. The Central Coast has a highly desirable climate in general, but as I've mentioned before, we have a lot of microclimates within the county, and Avila Beach in particular is just surrounded by mountains and just protected, so it just is able to provide much better, warmer weather when our other neighboring beaches are foggy and cloudy. So because of the mountains that are surrounding it, it's sheltered. So that definitely gives it that pristine weather that's offered here on the Central Coast. So Shell Beach offers sunshine and very little rain.
Sunshine, rain, and sunshine and rain.
Again, these are stats that we have from bestbeaches.net. So again, we don't have very much rain around here. So this particular beach offers the more sunny days out of the year with very little rain. Another main factor of why this beach is offering this pristine weather most of the year is that it actually faces south and has those mountains covering, protecting it. So again, this is why it's always well sought out here by the locals. When it is foggier in the other areas, Avila Beach is 9 out of 10 times much more appealing to go out and take advantage of the weather that it provides. So with that being said, you're obviously going to be having a cocktail full of sunshine throughout most of the year. And another thing about this particular beach, Avila Beach, is that it has the tide pools there to explore and discover, all the cool things that the marine life has out here. The beach is really nice and level. The sand is soft. So it is just one of the nicer, more pleasant beaches that we have around here on the Central Coast. Being that the sand is soft, it's not a lot of rocks in there. So again, you've got the best of both worlds to have a little alcove of nice sand, the tide pools to take advantage with the families, and if you just want to enjoy the beach and walk up and down, it's going to be an easy stroll for most people to take advantage of. Okay, so even though Avila has that pristine weather here on the Central Coast, I'm going to tell you a con, and that's pretty common here in the coastal lifestyle or life that we have here, is that the wind is going to pick up. So it can get windy.
Mom says it's too windy.
So what that means is, you have to be cautious of the weather. It'll all of a sudden pick up. So you want to have layers of clothes as you are exploring Avila Beach. And then also when you're bringing your umbrellas, your towels, your boogie boards, be sure that they are secured, because once that wind picks up, it literally will lift canopies up into the air. They'll tumble all over. There's people laying out. So just be cautious of that, to weigh your things down, because that wind all of a sudden comes up, and you're just trying to get yourself all together, because it's just so much going on with the wind getting crazy. And then, as I've mentioned before, also your food, the Seagulls are relentless and just super focused on what's going on, and if there's any opportunity to get your food, and they will go after it. They keep an eye on you. I'm not joking. It is intense. These Seagulls, are just relentless. So be sure that you secure your food. Don't even leave it like tied up in a bag, like hide it. If they even see you that you've been eating, and tuck it away, they are on you. So be sure that you secure all items and your food. So friends, if you're finding this information of value, please be sure and subscribe to the channel. Hit that like button, because it really helps other people find the same information. And then hit that bell so you don't miss any of our future content. Leave us a comment and let us know what information you are looking for. Okay, so if you're looking for another pro that I think I wanted to share with you guys, is that one of the pros is that this location is nestled. It's tucked away from the beaten path of the California lifestyle, if you will, or the California 101. You're going to get off of the Highway 101, take Avila Beach Road into Avila. And so it's tucked away, it has that privacy, if you will. It's one of our smaller beach areas. So if you're kind of looking for seclusion, tucked away from everything, this might be a spot you want to entertain. So that's something that it offers, being tucked away. Now on the flip side of that, a con is going to be that there's one way in, one road in, and one road out. So one way each direction, off of the 101.
One way in, one way out.
Highway 101. So, if, there's ever an emergency, or, when we have a big event out in Avila, because there are concerts there, obviously when we have heavy weekends that people are coming into town, the infrastructure and congestion is up there. So you're going to have to time that accordingly, and just know that you're going to be having some high traffic times when there's events happening in Avila Beach. And again, just beware, one way in, one way out, and just take note of that and make sure that you're okay with that. Okay, so one of the best pros there is that in Avila Beach, you have a little Avila Beach Valley, like a little village, if you will. And that just offers all the things that you want at your fingertips. So again, this is a quaint little beach town. It's been revamped and pretty much updated, all the promenade and all of that. So you're gonna have, boutique little shops to shop around. You're gonna have restaurants available. You're going to have little wineries, that you can have tasting rooms there. Obviously the beach, all of the beach things that you wanna do on the water. There's the kite surfing, the kayaking, the paddleboarding. And then what's really cool is all the marine life. You're gonna see the sea lions, the seals, and then certain times of the year you will have the whales migrating through. So again, and then we have all the birds, all the sea otters, and all the things. So there's just a lot in this little condensed area that, in this little perimeter here, that's pretty much at your fingertips. So that is a major pro. We have a fantastic farmers market, as I've mentioned before. Farmers markets are huge here, pretty much on the yearly. Anywhere you end up landing, you're going to have a farmers market very nearby and accessible to you on the weekly. And this is no different. So during the summer, there's actually a really cool farmers market that happens right there in the Promenade area. There's musicians that pop up. There's bands that play on the Fridays. We have Friday during the summer from May to August. There is, again, those more heavier farmers market there in the Promenade, and that's a blast. It's families, retirees, all walks of life enjoy this. How can you go wrong? Enjoying the beach. There's the fish tacos, there's the kettle corn, popcorn, all the things from local places that are offering their venues for you to take advantage of the good food around here. And then all of the other things, honey, fresh fruits, all the things, the vegetables, the produce. So that's something that's just right there at your fingertips in that little condensed area. So that is definitely a pro to have an amazing lifestyle here on the Central Coast here in Avila Beach. All right, so with that pro being that you've got all those things at your fingertips, well, there is a price to pay with the real estate in Avila because of that warmth climate, that little microclimate that this particular area offers. The real estate is prime. So another thing to note is that there's housing close to the beach that have elevations. It's a beach town and there's a lot of hills and all that. So it's not like you have, depending on where you're looking. So I'm going to give you an example of what you can kind of get downtown, walking distance, or pretty close proximity minutes to that Promenade area, that downtown. You could get anything from a condo to a $1 million home. But what an example of something that you could perhaps get for a second home or just a getaway. A condo just sold, and we'll bring that up for you. And that was a 1 bedroom, 2 bath, 669 square feet. And that sold for $875. So again, most of these will have homeowners association fees to them. And so downtown, again, you're going to be closer to all the things. But here's the thing, there's another area in Avila that offers a gated community, a marketplace, a gym, and that has a security guard. And that is literally tucked away up into the hillside. And so you've got a whole community, a master plan over there with a mobile home area, condos of a certain caliber, and then a couple of different elements of that. And then of course you're going to have your $1 million to $3 million or plus, depending on the elevation in this particular development. So we'll have more on that, but just to give you a glimpse of that, we're going to bring up another property that you can kind of chew on. And this one ended up selling at $3,700,000. And again, gated community, and it was a 4 bed, 4 bath, 3549 square feet with a 3-car garage, new construction. So there's a variation of properties available, but what I did want to make you aware of is right now, as this video is being made, where we're at today, we had 12 sales in Avila Beach from an $800,000 price point up to a $3 million price point. So, and that's in 6 months time, we had 12 sales. So that just tells you, obviously that area is highly sought out. The inventory is tight, just as it is in every part of the country. But this particular little alcove, there's just not a lot of new construction that can happen because there's not a lot of land. And you're tucked away in the hillside. You know, there's mountains around the beach, as I mentioned. So the real estate, because of the prestige over there, the beach climate, the seclusion, that lifestyle that particular beach offers, is why we have it up in that price point and with low inventory. I do have another video of all the beaches and beach towns available too. So we're working on getting those out to you as quickly as possible to kind of help you figure out where you want to land. But Avila Beach, it's one of the top ones. I hope you can discover it soon. Okay friends, so the only way that we can help you find that sweet spot here on the Central Coast is you've got to reach out. You got to give us a call, text, email, day, evening, weekends, it does not matter, because we have your back when you're moving to the Central Coast, California. So until the next video, we'll catch you later.